Welcome, friends. Uh, in today's session, we will discuss about the hydraulic circuits. Next topic, that is fail-safe circuits. So till now, we have covered around 10 to 12 hydraulic circuits, which includes regenerative circuit, meter in, meter out circuit, that is speed control circuit, then cylinder synchronization circuit, sequencing circuit. Okay, all these different types of circuits we have studied. So in today's uh, session, we will discuss about the fail-safe circuits. So course outcome, we know that what is the course outcome. So the course outcome is that to draw the circuit diagram of hydraulic system. Okay, used in the industrial applications. So today's learning outcome will be that we have to identify the graphical symbols for different types of hydraulic components. Then uh, three circuits we will discuss today, that is fail-safe circuit, then fail-safe circuit with overload protection, and two-hand safety circuits. So all this you should be able to explain or describe when we finish this session. So first I will discuss about the fail-safe circuit. So fail-safe circuit, uh, as the name indicates, you can say that safe. So in the industry, whenever there is the uh, injury, to avoid the injury to the workers, and to for the safety of the system, we need to use this fail-safe circuit, so that whatever the damage is there, that can be avoided. So first, so this circuit diagram I have prepared in the Fluid Sim simulation software. That is the in the demo version only I have prepared. So this is for the education only. So you can see the demo. So here what you can observe is that, so this component we are taking this component, that is pump. Okay, pump, you can observe pump, pressure relief valve, then pressure gauge. Okay, motor, all this comes under the power pack unit. Okay, then here in the fail-safe circuit, uh, what we see, the we are having one 4 by 2 direction control wall. Okay, one 4 by 2 direction control wall. So it is pilot operated. So you can see this pilot operation. So it is pilot operated by 3 by 2 DCV. Okay, so this 3 by 2 DCV, it can be it is manually operated. So here I am using the lever, okay, for operation. So instead of lever, you can use the push button also. Okay, so it depends on you. And here you can see the, so this is the manually override. Okay, that is manually override. So when, because this pilot this 4 by 2 DC, it is pilot operated. So manual override is given for the safety of the system. So okay, whenever there is the excessive load on this cylinder, so that we can override by using this manual override actuation. Okay, so that we can decompress. We can decompress. So and one more thing I am using here is the pilot operated check valve. Okay, so this is the pilot operated check valve. We know this how it operates. So pilot operated check valve advantage is that, so flow can be happen in both the direction. Okay, then we are having the double acting cylinder, and we know that this 4 by 2 valve, four ports are there, that is P port, okay, and T port. tank port, and A, B. Okay, so these are the components of this fail-safe circuit. Okay, so this 4x2 DCB, it is operated by using this manually lever operated 3x2 direction control valve. So first initial position, what you can see here is that the oil from the pump, okay, it will be going to this 3x2 DCB. Okay, so here you can see it is in the closed position. So that oil will be going to this, where it will be going to the pump, that is P port. So from P port it will be going to the B port. Okay, from B port you can observe here is that, so this is the free position of the free flow position of the pilot operated check valve. Okay, so then it will go to the rod side. So here uh, we can see that this piston, it is already in the retracted position. Okay, so it is already in the retracted position. So if I want to change its position, okay, if I want to change the position of this cylinder, then what I have to do, I have to I have to operate this lever. Okay, when I push this lever, then the position will change from that is right envelope to the left envelope. Okay, so this is the first, sorry, if I say this is first position, then this will be second position. So you can say that this is the right envelope, the square, whatever the square is there, that I will call it as the right envelope. And this left side I will call left square position, I will call it as the left envelope. Okay, so that we will see in this slide. So here if I when I do this simulation, so already this is, you can see that um, the cylinder is there, it is in already in the retracted position. Okay, cylinder kya hai, already retracted position mein. So what you may observe that the oil will be going to this P port. Okay, so यहाँ से जा रहा है, then it is going to the pilot operated check valve. Okay, so this is in the fully retracted position. So then from oil from the piston side, okay, it will come, and it will come to the A port, and it is returning to the tank. It is returning to the tank. Okay, so this is the closed position. So that's why what I have to do, I have to operate this lever. Okay, so when I operate this lever, so it will actuate this 4x2 DCB, 4x2 DCB. Okay, so this we will see in the next diagram how it operates. Okay, so here you can see that when I change the position, so that time the flow from the pump, okay, it is going to where, it will be going first to this left envelope of this 3x2 DCB. Okay, 3x2 DCB. So then this 3x2 DCB, what it will do, it will send the pilot signal. It will send the pilot signal to this 4x2 DC. Okay, so then the position shifts from here, that is the left to again right envelope. Okay, so then now the flow is like this, that is it is oil from P port. Okay, it will be going to A port also, A port. Okay, then it will be going where, to the piston side, then piston will extend, then oil from the rod side, it will be coming to this pilot operated check valve. But pilot operated check valve's pilot line, where it is acting to this inlet line. Okay, inlet line. So what will happen, so this pilot line will be acting here, so that's why this ball will get open. So ball will get open, then the oil flow will happen, then it will come to the port B. Okay, so then it is going to the port T, then the oil is returning to the tank. Okay, so in this way the complete extension of the cylinder, that is piston, will be done by using the 3x2 valve. Okay, then after when this piston is fully extended, okay, so you can see this here. Okay, you can see the full, when the piston is fully extended here, and the pilot line will be operating this way. Here the pilot line is operating. So pilot line is operating to this 3 by 2 DCV, and also it is going to this 4 by 2 DCV. Okay. So if any overload is there, so then we can manually override this wall, So I can control by this wall. Okay. So if I further, if we want to change the position, okay, that is from left, okay, from left to right envelope. So again, what I have to do, I have to release the, lever. Okay, that is I will deactivate this wall 3 by 2 DCV. So that's why the position will change to this side. Okay. So when the position shifts here, so what will happen when the positions will shift here? So that time oil will not, so here flow will not happen. So that's why flow will be now to the P port. Okay. So then it will be going to the A port, and in this way, the retraction, this is the retracting position. Okay. So here you can see the flow, how it is retracting. Okay. So again, if we want to change the position, then again I have to actuate this lever. Okay. Again I have to actuate the lever. So this manual that is override will be very helpful. Manually we can control. So whenever there is fully high extending load, whenever it is high, or whenever the retracting load is high, so immediately we can operate this manually. Okay, so this was about the fail-safe circuit. Then next, in the fail-safe circuit only, we will see the overload protection. Okay, suppose if there is the overload in the hydraulic system, then how can we protect that system? So for that case, what we have to do, we have to use the sequence wall. Okay, so here I am using, this is the sequence wall. Okay, so sequence wall already all know. So that sequence wall, it is the one kind of the pressure control wall. Okay, it is one kind of the pressure control wall. Okay, so this is the this I will write it as V4. Okay, wall 4, and this will be the wall 1. Okay, so V1. So wall 1, it is pilot operated and spring return wall, that is 4 by 2 pilot operated spring return wall, that is V1. And V2 is the lever operated 3 by 2 DCV. So this is 3 by 2 DCV. So now we should be familiar that what is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means what? 3 position. Okay, 3 ports and 2 position. 4 by 2 means what? 4 ports and 2 positions. Okay, so this is V2. And V3, it is the 2 by 2 DCV. V3 is the 2 by 2 DCV. Okay, so what you can see here is that wall 1, it is controlled by V2. Okay, whenever I operate this, that is actuate the lever, then only this 4 by V1 will be actuated. Okay, V1 will change its position. Okay, V1 will change its position. And again, you can see that the pilot operated, that is DCV, that is V1. That is again, it is also dependent on this V3. Okay, V3. So if any excess load is there, so that is overload. Whenever the overload will be there, that excess pressure will be drained to the tank. Okay, it will be drained to the tank. And again, sequence wall is also there. So while retracting, okay, while retraction and all, so if the pressure is exceeding, so again the oil from the sequence wall, okay, it will be using for the changing this position of this wall V3, changing the position of the wall V3. So this was the diagram of the fail-safe circuit with the overload protection. So now we will see how it is operated. So when I do the simulation or the working condition, so this is the position of the circuit. Okay, so that is the oil from the pump. Okay, it will be going to this where wall 2. Okay, this is wall 2, but here you can see it is closed, it is in the closed position. So that means oil will be going to this wall 1. Okay, from wall 1, that is port P to port B. Then it will be going to the pilot operated check valve. Recently only we have seen. Okay, then it will go to the rod side. Then here you can see it is in the fully extended position. So here connection is that it is going to the one connection. It is going to the sequence valve. Okay, sequence valve, I will write it as S1, sequence valve. Okay, then oil from sequence valve, it is going to the pilot line of this 2x2 DC, that is V4 valve. Okay, so here again sequence valves pilot line. Okay, it is controlled here in this line. Okay, because you can see that one oil position, it will be going to this sequence valve, and oil will be also going to this port A, then it will be returning to the tank. Okay, so we will see the next position. So here you can see when I actuate this lever. Okay, so then the position changes. Okay, the position changes. So position has changed. So what is the position now? So oil from the pump, it is going to where? It is going to wall number 2. Okay, it is going to wall number 2. First it will go to wall number 2, then it will actuate this wall 1. Okay, it will actuate the wall 1. You can see here. So it was in this position. So when the oil comes here, so that time the position shifts from this side to that is the right side to the left side. Okay, so now the position is that the oil will be going through this port P. Okay, through the port P, it will be going to the piston side. So this is the piston side. So you can see here that piston, it was here, it is extending, it is in the extending position. So then oil from the rod, it will be going to this pilot operated check valve. Okay, since this pilot line, you can see pilot line, it is connected to this inlet line of this cylinder. So that's why it will open this pilot operated check valve. Okay, so from here the oil will go to the tanks through the port B to port T. Okay, so you can see, so when this is in the retracting position. Okay, for the retracting position, what happens? So here we can see that how the extension is done. Okay, so whenever the load is overload, okay, overload is there. So here you can see that how this oil from the pump, okay, it is going to this 3x2 DC. Okay, and how it is actuating. Okay, so it is actuating, and here you can see that the oil is draining to the tank. Okay, oil is draining to the tank. Okay, so next we will discuss about the that is the retracting of this overload protections failsafe circuit. Okay, so when I release the lever, when I deactivate the lever, okay, so then position changes from left to right side. So that time there will be no uh, no oil flow to this 3x2 DC. So oil flow will be directly to this wall 1. Okay, so here the oil will be flowing to the port P, then to the port B. Okay, then it will be going to this pilot operated check valve, and the uh, the piston will be retracting. Okay, and you can see that oil flow will be through port A, then it will go to the port T, then it will come to the tank. Okay, so after this, when this is the retracting, when the piston is retracting. So when it completely retracts, when the piston completely retracts, okay, so that time the oil will be draining to the tank. Okay, that time oil will be draining to the tank. Okay, so here this is the complete, here you have seen ये retract हो रहा है. Okay, so यहाँ पे क्या fully retract हो गया. Okay, here it has been fully retracted. Okay, ये fully retracted हो गया ना. So here what will be happening? So this sequence valve will be operating. Okay, so closed position से क्या होगा? Closed position से, that is left envelope से right envelope में आ जाएगा कौन सा? Valve 4. Okay, तो उसकी वजह से क्या होगा? ऑयल फ्लो है, दैट इज पायलट लाइन, उसका जो है ऑयल ड्रेन हो जाएगा. सो ये केस कब होगा? व्हेन रिट्रैक्टिंग के टाइम पे, मतलब जो ओवरलोड हमको मिल रहा है, ओवरलोड जब हो रहा है तो वो मतलब वो एक्सेस प्रेशर को हम रिलीज कर देंगे. ओके, so in this way this overload protection circuit we will be using in the industries. So normally this circuits are fail-safe circuit, and this fail-safe circuit with overload protection, they are for the safety of the worker and the safety of the system. Okay, now we will discuss about the last circuit, that is the two-hand safety circuit. Okay, so this two-hand safety circuit is again it is for the safety of the worker. Okay, for here we have to operate the that is the both the direction control. So here what you can see is that here we are having one 4x3. So this is what 4x3 DCV. Okay, 4x3 DCV. But how it is controlled? So you can see here, yep, that is pilot line hai, AV pilot line hai. So this is pilot operated spring return. Spring return hai. You can see the both sides spring return is there. That is spring offset. Due to the spring offset, it will return. Okay, so that's why we call it as the 4x3 spring return pilot operated DCV. Okay, so then to double, we are having here the vertical cylinder is there. Okay, vertical cylinder is there. Then wall 1 and wall 2. Okay, so this wall 1, it is the 3x2 DCV. This is the 3x2 DCV again. So this 3x2 DCV, it is the manually operated. Why? Because push button, you can see push button we have to operate. Okay, so this wall 1 and wall 2, they are the, sorry, it is 4x2 DCV. Okay, so they are push button operated and vertical cylinder is there. So again, this two-hand safety circuit is there. Whatever the vertical cylinder is there, it has to operate smoothly, and it should not fall below. Okay, it should not fall down. Okay, again, so for that we have to use this two-hand safety circuit. So for the operation, we have to operate both the DCV. Okay, so here what you can see, initial position is that initial position we will see in this next diagram. Okay, initial position, what you can see that oil will be flowing to this right envelope. Okay, right envelope, and here you can see that it is going to from port P to port B. Okay, so oil will be going to rod side. So here we can see that it is in the fully retracted position, fully retracted position. Okay, so and also the oil flow will be going to this that is right envelope of the wall V1 and right envelope of the wall V2. Okay, right envelope of the wall V2. So simultaneously we have to operate this 4x2 DCV, that is V1 and V2. Okay. So when we operate, so you can see here how this connection, that is the oil flow is there, how the oil is flowing. So oil will be flowing from P to B. Okay, so already I have explained that part. Okay, and here you can see how the oil will be also going to this right envelope. Okay, so this is the initial position. So here also I am using the one check wall. Check wall एक है. Okay, so this is wall 1 and this is wall 2. So here connection is very important. So this you can see wall 2 connection is to the right side of the 4 by 3 DCV. Okay, and here port A of wall 2, it is connected to the, that is left side of this 4 by 3 DCV. Okay, so for that case, when we operate this both the DCV, that is wall 1 and wall 2, that time only the operation of this DC will take place. Okay, so here for the actuation, for changing the position, what we have to do, I am actuating this both the DC. So that's why the flow will be flowing to this. You can see here. So here also P to B is there. Okay, then here also P to B is there. So that's why the oil will be coming to this side, or that is the right side of this 4 by 2 DC. Then the position will be changing to the extreme left side. Okay, so to show that how it operates. Okay, so here you have seen it was in the left right position. So right to left position, what कैसे वो due to the pilot line. Okay, due to the pilot line it is changing, so that we can see here. So it has changed. So that will be changing when I will operate this both DCV, operate the both DCV. Okay, so already so push button both are there. So since in this simulation the option was not there, so what I have done, I have used this pilot line only there. Okay, at the same time. So when I operate this same time, so you can see here that यहाँ से भी oil जा रहा है. Okay, oil will be going to this side. Okay, that is P2A of wall V1 and wall V2, and you can see here that oil will be also flowing to this P, port P, and port P of this 4 by 3 DCV. Okay, so then it will go to the rod side. So you can see here the cylinder is extending, then oil from the rod end, it will come to port B, then it is returning to the tank. It is returning to the tank. Okay, so in this way, for the complete extension of the vertical cylinder, if you want to extend the vertical cylinder, you have to operate both the DCV at the same time. Okay, and if you want to retract the piston of the cylinder, again you have to operate the both the DCV, that is DCV V2 and V1 at the same time. Okay, so this was about the complete extension. Okay, after complete extending, we will see the retraction. Okay, so retraction again, that is I have discussed how the flow take place in the retraction. Okay, that is oil will be flowing from P to B. Okay, so this it will be going to this rod side, and this piston will be retracting, and the water of the oil is there, it will be coming to port A, and it is returning to the tank, and simultaneously oil will be going to port A to port B of this wall V1 and wall V2. Okay, this will be done uh, after when the oil will flow here, that is to this wall V1 and V2 at the complete retraction stroke. When the retraction stroke completes, that time the oil flow will go through this part. Okay. So in this way, in this today's session, we have gone through the that is important circuits, that is fail-safe circuit, then fail-safe circuit with overload protection, and lastly we have discussed about the two and safety circuit. Thank you very much.